No Phaneuf, no Borowiecki, and who's your starting goaltender?
Phaneuf is the same as the other day. He was just managing it so that he's able to have the game and not worry about. It's not an injury; it's a nagging thing, and so he managed it well yesterday. Played great, so we want the same thing tomorrow. That's what we're doing. Boro is day to day, so we're hoping. I don't think he'll be playing tomorrow the way it's going, but we'll see the day after. He's on the ice before, and we're just monitoring how it's going for that and trying to. He's not with the team all the time. Like we're just trying. He's apart from the team right now, and just every time that he can get some ice before, and then we monitor that after and see where he's at. But he won't be in the lineup tomorrow. Andy.
Don't have a choice. His wife is dropping the puck.
Oh no! You know what? We're not. We don't manage it that way. It has nothing to do with that at all. So, to be honest with you, if it was Condo's game, it would have been Condo's game. We manage it to win hockey games, and we manage it in terms of rest and in terms of who plays against who and all that stuff. So, I mean, we just wanted him in the net. So, regardless of what's happening before, I think it's great that. His wife is representing something extremely important with everything that's happened last year. I think everybody's feeling for her, for them. But the game that has to be played will be apart from that, really, because when a puck drops, then it's all about stopping pucks and being focused on the game. But before the game, obviously, we're all gonna be with her and with her cause, and I think it's a great thing she's going to be here.
Is that what separates a veteran, established goalie from another guy? Just ability to bounce back?
Oh yeah.
Like he's done that a lot, but you have a game you'd rather forget.
Yeah, I think I go further than vet because, like I always say it, there's vets that can't handle stuff. There's vets that can. There's vets that are leaders. There's vets that are weak mentally. Some are strong. So in his case, it's a lot more than vet. It's more an experience. He's just a real character person that cares a lot. And he didn't like his previous game, and he came in and did a lot of video, did a lot of work, and wanted to make sure that he prepared to bounce back. But that's what he always did before. So there was nothing new in the approach, and I had said it. I told everybody for 2 days that I trusted our group, but I mainly trusted the leaders. And him, Eric, and Dion, and Stone, and Turris coming back, and those guys were definitely in their game and ready to bounce back. And we had a solid game, and that's what I was expecting, and we got it. So I had no doubt that our guys were going to give everything they had to bounce back from the only stinker we had all year.
Did that schedule change with the goalie because of what happened Monday? Like, were you still planning on?
No, we went what we were supposed to do. Yeah, what we wanted to do. Sometimes it can change for different reasons, but that's what we had planned to do. So we didn't change anything.
Coach, I'm not sure if you've done a pre-scout on Vegas, but
oh yeah,
what is that?
It's very simple. They're a meat and potatoes team that is absolutely relentless. That's it. That's how they get their success. And I'll say that about very few teams in the league. This is probably the hardest working team in the league, period. I mean, there's some really hard working teams in this league, but this one, from watching quite a few games actually, is very impressive in that respect, and that's how they get their success. And a lot of people say, you got all the guys that teams let go. Yeah, but they got a lot of guys with experience. And what I find is the NHL is about depth. You got high-end talent. If you got high-end talent without the depth, you can't sustain what you're doing. And maybe they don't have lots of high-end talent. They have some, but what they've got is what a lot of teams don't have, is they got 4-line and 3 pairs of Ds they're more than able. They've got guys that not only just good NHLers, but guys who contribute, and all hardworking guys. And you can see that I think they're on a mission. They started the year being told that they weren't good enough, and some teams don't protect them, and they end up going there. So I'd be like them too, to be honest with you. And that's what they look like. They're on the ice, and they're hungry, and they want to prove something, and it shows. So they're extremely, extremely hard team to beat, as a lot of teams have noticed, and that's what we're expecting. So we're getting ready for a major battle. It's going to be a relentless against relentless, because I think that's what our team is, and so it's going to be a great game to watch.
You talk about their four lines. Are you happy with your fourth? You had a fourth line last night.
Yes, because without Turi, let's say it like it is. We had to manage and basically squeeze the lemon as much as we could. And I can say it now. I have to be honest. We didn't have much juice against Montreal. And one of the reasons is, we had to play Stoner 20-some minutes and Brass, and a lot of our guys didn't have enough juice against Montreal, and it makes you have brain cramps and here and there, and have little lulls, and that we don't normally have, and that's what happens. And I think the fact that Turris was back, it just changes everything. In my management as a coach, and the players' rest ratio, and being able to sustain what we do. And in the third period, our guys were fresh and they're ready to go, and I could use everybody in the chairs that they're supposed to be used in, and that makes a gigantic difference. The NHL is about a tiny difference, and that's the difference. It's the teams that have that depth, they can play four lines, they can sustain what they do. When you can't play four lines because your four lines are not strong enough, that's something you can hold on for a little while, you can manage for a period, a game or two, but then it comes to haunt you after, and Turris came back at the perfect time. I wish he was back against Montreal. That would have made a gigantic difference for us. But at least he was back last game, and he's back today, so we still have Bobby. That's another big difference for us, another top six, but at least two of the top six guys, the three top six guys that were missing are back, so that's great for us.